What are we doing here? Well, we're here at San Diego Comic-Con on the LEGO booth. I'm Simon Lucas. I'm a creative director at LEGO.
I'm Jerry Manovi. I'm a creative lead at LEGO.
And we're here today to build...
the NINJAGO City set.
There it is.
Oh, sorry. Chuba.
We're here to build the biggest Ninjago set we've ever made. NINJAGO City 70620.
With 4,867 pieces.
A lot of pieces.
Wow.
So we've already started building it, and we're underway, and we're doing the live build right now. So send your questions in, and maybe we can answer them.
And enjoy the show. Thanks. That was very mini RAM. Very nice, very nice. So we are on again. Hi everybody. Thanks for watching us. So what we are doing right now is we are building this tremendous, awesome Ninjago movie city set. And before we start answering a couple of questions that you guys sent in, we just want to give credit to the guys that were actually working on this thing and doing the product, which is Nick and Chris, like two awesome designers from LEGO. Sadly they couldn't be here, so this is why we are taking on the challenge of building this crazy set. So, but let's take a look at your questions that you had so far. And the first one was are there any rare pieces in this set? And sure, like the one that I can already call out, like which is an exclusive Ninjago set, which is a new fan set that we did here. That's one of the pieces. Maybe you have another example.
Yeah, that's a brand new piece that we designed for the movie. It's a really awesome building piece. It's actually you can build with it like here as a wall section, but it also has 318 connections along the side, so you can build outwards as well. It's actually used here on Lloyd's apartment. It's hidden inside the build, so really clever elements. I think that's one of my favorite pieces.
Yeah, and
lots of new cool colors as well.
Of course, and there's a lot of new like prints and colors that we're using. There's a lot of cool new unique minifigures just only for this set as well. But I think that should answer the question. The next one is, what is your favorite part of this set, Simon?
Favorite part? I think I love all the little intricate details, like the working cash machine, the crab cooker that you can put a crab in, turn it, and it actually cooks it. There's a working elevator. It's just this set is so full of so many cool details from the movie. Yeah.
And I have to say, I love the comic shop. I mean, we are at Comic-Con, and this fits so well to the theme, and there's a lot of nice reference towards the Ninjago TV show.
Definitely.
Okay, so, right. So the departmental store is done. So I have the honor to level the city up.
I love this layer of the city. It's so full of lots of details where you can go shopping in Ninjago City. You can buy hats, scarves. Yeah, it's really cool. Just putting it over.
Is it fitting?
Yep.
There is something wrong here. Ah, it's me. It's me.
Yeah. Maybe controversial, but someone
Like this.
just commented that Simon is a hardcore.
Then, I don't know where to go with that. So then we have Lloyd's apartment, which is really cool, full of really cool details. Like he's got the twin bunk beds in there. He's watching Good Morning Ninjago on TV, and then the roof can come off, and we'll put that back on, and then this goes
Like.
just in here. Should just fit. We'll put that on. We need to move that one just across one
more. Yeah, true.
All right.
Very good. So. But it's
There you go. Put this one on first. There we go.
And then put this on, but it seems. Yeah. Perfect. It's resting.
There we go.
Perfect.
So now we're really building up the city. We have the traditional layout with the canals and the bridge. As we go up, we've got the crab shop, the restaurant. and now we have the department store. So really, really cool details. We're going to go to the next level now, which I'm going to build some of it, and Sharon's going to build the next part. So
I have. Yeah. Let's continue.
yeah, let's keep going. Send us your questions. I'll say a little thing.
Yeah.
Do it, yeah.
Exactly. Introduce ourselves again.
Hi everyone, we're still at Comic-Con building this amazing LEGO Ninjago movie set, Ninjago City. It's a big build, 4,867 pieces, so we're getting there. We're on almost one of the top levels right now. Cherum's building the department store and this awesome tree. The people who've been watching all along, we missed that part before, so we actually had to go back. It's a huge build. So,
Yeah.
but we've got some questions that you guys have been sending in, and we want to try and answer them.
So let's see what we got here. We got a question from Dylan, and he is asking us, why did you decide to make it one large set instead of multiple smaller sets? I think that is the question straight to you, son.
That's a really good question, because this Ninjago City in the movie is just huge. It's this crazy Lego metropolis, and we wanted to take a slice of it, and there's different parts of the city all the way through it. But we've made it modular, so maybe more parts can come in and connect to it in the future. So watch this space. Maybe you can build your own parts and connect it in. So we wanted to do this one big set, first of all, but you can add more. That's the great thing about Lego.
Great, the next question comes from Ronaldo, and he's asking us, how does someone become a Lego designer? This is a great question,
Yeah.
and that always comes up. And what you need to do is you have to go to school and you have to be good. Yeah, so you should consider, of course, if you like to be crafty, you like arts, you like drawing, you just have to follow your passion on this way. And if you follow your passion, you have time to actually commit to something, and this is what you have to do. And the usually road that somebody takes in, as we did as well, is like we studied both industrial design and we took this road of going to university, studying there for a couple of years, and then actually seeing what we really want, and that was toy design. And this is how we ended up in toy design. So be cool and stay in school.
Yeah, and the most important thing I think I could say for that is it's all about creativity. We've got so many designers at Lego who they were architects, they're engineers, some were just absolute Lego fans.
Sure.
So it's just all about creativity, and especially when you're younger, just do what you're passionate about, because you've got to have fun with it. If it's not fun, why do it?
Exactly.
And, this is a real job. You can be a Lego designer, so just be creative, keep building.
And be open-minded.
Yeah.
I think that is really important. If you become a Lego designer, you're going to work with other people together, and it's all about the dialogue. So it's all about inspiring each other with the work that you have done, and not falling in love with the pieces that you have done, because for sure you have to redo them again. So there's definitely a future for you if you want to become a Lego designer.
Yeah.
So the next question is again from Ronaldo, and he is asking, what's the hardest part of the set? So
Building it at Comic-Con quickly is the hardest part. With cameras on us, I think that's the hardest part. It would be much easier to build this at home, laying all the pieces out. Here we have a small table,
small space,
and we're going quickly, and all you guys are watching, so there's a lot of pressure.
But I think the hardest part is not the structure itself. It's more the tricky small builds that Nick and Chris put in here.
Yeah.
So that is really the amount of detail that they have there, because you really have to pay attention. One mistake, it doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah. As you might have saw earlier, where we built part of it wrong, those who are following. So yeah, it's got some really great, interesting builds in here that I've just not seen before. I think just looking at the roof details, for me, how Nico and Chris have decided to make all the different roof shapes using different elements, just so clever with what they do with Lego bricks.
Pretty good, yeah. Hope that answers that question. The
Yeah.
next one is from Diana. Diana is asking, what is our favorite Lego set? And I have to admit, that's a very tricky question, because there's loads of cool Lego sets. Of course, I personally had some you know, from my childhood that I can remember, and there were some cool sets that inspired me. But right now, I mean, there's so many cool sets, like in whatever it is, if it's Ninjago, if it's Creator, if it's City, you know, some cool Star Wars sets, like there's a lot of good stuff. But I mean, from this launch here, I have to admit, I mean, this is a pretty amazing set.
This is awesome, yeah.
Like, that's a great experience that we have there.
I think some of the movie sets that we've done are just some of my favorites. From my childhood, my favorite set ever, which was the thing that really got me so excited with Lego, was the pirate ship from the 80s.
I never had that one.
I had that one. I remember getting that when I was 8. And but now the Destiny's Bounty from the movie is just like an incredible set. So yeah, there's some really great sets out there.
So the next question is towards content, and Philip is asking, what's the name of the first Spinjitzu master?
The name of his, well, we've never revealed.
We never revealed it. We might do in the future, but we don't know.
Yeah, it's
a secret.
Ninjago's got a lot of history. There's a lot of story. We work with Kevin and Dan Hageman on writing the show, and there's more to come. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. So Juan Carlos is asking, how much time did it take to design this set? And what we can say is it took a long time. Really a long time, because there's a thorough process from concept to build through to having like all the different stakeholders that needs to be like secure that this is actually buildable, doable, packageable, like the building instructions. So it's a lot of people. It's not only these two designers that work on it. It's actually a lot of people that are working on it. Yeah, it takes a village.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good saying. So just a lot of time.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Yeah, there's the last question from Vintage Bricks. They're asking us, what was the inspiration for this set?
Well, the inspiration for this set was we've been working with the movie studio for the last at least 3.5 years on just creating this crazy Lego metropolis that is Ninjago City. And we did booths where we built different sections, and you know, if we tried to build the city physically, it would fill the whole booth at Comic-Con because it's so huge in the movie. And we wanted to just take a slice of it because we wanted to be able to do a really cool set. So we were inspired by lots of different cities, traditional parts of the city, like the Asian cities as we go higher up with lots of technology, cities like Tokyo and in China Shanghai, and so lots of cool inspiration. Yeah, really fun process, and I think the set looks great.
Right. I think that's it.
We better get back to building because
we need to continue.
We're going to continue. We're getting so close. I'm on the roof, which is going to have a sushi restaurant on here.
And I'm building the tree right now. So thanks for watching and stay tuned, and we'll follow up with some more questions from your side. Like those pages. We're almost done.
We're almost done. Completing this huge build. Biggest Ninjago set we've ever done, 4,867 pieces. The Lego movie, Lego Ninjago movie, Ninjago City. This is the last piece that's going to go on the top here. As we complete this awesome set, I think Sharon might have one last piece, maybe the sign that we missed off. It goes in here. But here's the finished model. It took quite some time to build. I think if you had this set, you definitely more than a day. We built just a few sections here at Comic-Con today, which was really fun. Yeah, here's the finished model. I think we're gonna take you through it and show you all the different sections of the model.
Ta-da!
Yeah. I'll do a spin around so you can see. Here we go. This boat as well,
and we did this.
We did. There we go. So this model is really unique for Ninjago. We've never done a model this size. it represents the city from the movie, and the city is so big in the movie, but we've taken a slice of it and just done the best parts all those details that we just loved. And it starts off really, really old and traditional. You have kind of the canalways, you have boats, and older style architecture. But as we move up, it gets a little bit more techy. There's shops, there's neon signs, there's even a sushi bar on the top here. So should we take it apart and show?
Let's start from the top.
Yeah.
So what does the sushi bar actually do? Can you show this?
The sushi bar has a working sushi restaurant on the top here. If you get that kind of sushi that comes around, you take your sushi, and they're taking their dinner. In here, every restaurant actually needs a toilet, so there's this sliding door with a Lego toilet inside there.
So let's take it apart.
And it's all modular, yeah, so we can take this section off first to be able to play in here. This is Lloyd's apartment, the Green Ninja in the movie, and that also comes off. There we go. There's lots of hidden secrets in there, lots of Easter eggs. You can take the roof off to be able to get in there and play. His bed, it's a very small apartment, filled with lots of Lego details.
Tiny. 2 bunk beds.
Which takes us down to, let's take off this level, the sushi restaurant. And now we're on to, well, you built this.
Yeah, the departmental store here. So this has actually a lot of stuff in there. You can see it through the window, where you can buy all that kind of things. Like a lot of nice details are added here. So
I love the tree.
The tree was actually pretty amazing to build. Like that's what we would call an expert build. You know, if you see like how it's used, how the angles are used, and what kind of pieces are used for that, it's amazing.
Really clever use of mixing, some bionicle pieces in there from our construction system into the tree.
So let's
just really clever.
Try to show this as well. So you see like this, like phones and a golden frog and like Chinese heads and like all these kind of cool accessories. And if you notice, and that is maybe on the side, you also have an elevator.
Which is a working elevator. We're going to spin the model around, because how do you get to all these levels? We want to be able to, the characters to travel up and down, so there is actually a working elevator that goes up and down throughout the different levels, all the way to the sushi restaurant on the top.
So the next layer here, we have the cinema, we have the restaurant, and we have the comic store.
The cinema is great because this has a couple of little Easter eggs for the TV show. We have Ronan here, he gets his own little movie. But if you want to switch those out, you can take out a couple more movie posters here. We've got a Galador one and a couple of other cool movie posters that are just simply you can take this out and change the movie depending on your mood.
So there's a working ATM machine, so let me just
the ATM machine actually spits out $100 bills in this set. There you go. And Cherub just broke it.
I broke it.
But another working feature is in the crab restaurant here. It has you can actually cook a crab in here. You place a crab inside the cooker, you twist it, and it comes out cooked. It's a very clever mechanism the designers have worked on.
So
comic book store.
And probably later on we can just quickly show this as the last thing, because there was also a request from as a question, and we're just going to show this as a close-up. The comic book store.
All modular.
Yeah, another layer, and that is packed.
This thing comes off.
The whole thing. Yeah. So, are you ready?
Go. This is putting us to the test now. There we
Perfect.
go. This is the next layer. I love the comic book store because there's lots of little hidden references in here. Unikitty gets her own comic. We have the Starfarer comic from the TV show. Lots of little hidden Easter eggs. There's even the guy who runs the comic book store, Mother Doomsday, and he has a little Galador shirt on for fans as well.
Like action figures available. So, boom. And the last layer Whoops.
This is the really traditional layer. This is when the city first started, you know, hundreds of years ago. So it was less tech. There was less tech, more traditional buildings, boats, canals. Some really great roof details. This is one of my favorite roofs at the back, where they've used the crowbar to get this really interesting roof detail.
Very nice.
There is a little bit of tech. They get TV down here.
They have to. You know.
They have, yeah.
So.
And there's this solar power tile here that we've used before in Ninjago because, you know, they want to be sustainable. They get solar power for their electricity.
Pretty important.
Yeah. So yeah, should we put it back together?
Yes. Let's do this. Hopefully we can make it work.
It's the first layer.
First layer. Then
we've
the
got
small piece.
the top of the comic book store here.
The departmental store. There you go.
There we go.
Wait. Now it's
Trees in place.
perfect.
Then
Lloyd's little home.
Lloyd's home.
Lloyd.
He's got a pretty good view.
Poor Lloyd.
And then,
Yeah, actually, he does. Yeah.
and he lives next to a sushi restaurant, so there we go. That's on. And then finally the tower. And all of these buildings are actually in the Lego Ninjago movie. So when you see the movie, you're going to be able to spot this tower. You're going to be able to spot a lot of these features. So we tried to just take the best parts and make this the biggest set we've ever made in Ninjago.
Great. So we received a couple of more questions from you guys, and of course we want to try to answer them. And the first one that we got is, who is your favorite Ninjago villain?
So many villains, so many villains. I think my personal favorite is Pythor. He's just hilarious, and he's always there. He comes and goes. Just when you think he's gone, he's back again. I think he's one of my all-time favorites.
And I'm looking forward for a very, very new villain that we're going to introduce.
Don't say it, don't say it. It's too soon, Spoilers.
So, what's your favorite feature of this set? I mean, I'm overwhelmed because there's so many features in there. Mm-hmm. Like, if you see the cinema, or it's way more, as you say, like play features in a way that it's not action orientated, but more role play orientated.
I love just all the details. This is just jam-packed full of details, and it's really true to how the city looks in the movie. I think one of the things I love about it, which we don't necessarily show, is that this is one of our modular sets. So if you have the Creator Expert Bank, the cinema, all of that whole street, you could plug this into that and have a slice of Ninjago in your Creator Expert modular system.
And by the way, when you just say expert, the next question from Outrageous Storm is, what tips do you have for building like an expert? And I think there's many different techniques. The first thing is, don't give up. Start to build and start to build on your experience. And of course, there's more than just stacking. There's side buildings, it's upside down buildings. It's like how you build pieces together and how you create like details that were not possible if you just build the ordinary way. So keep exploring and
try things out. In any creative process, there's no wrong answers.
Nope.
When you get to the end result, you'll realize that you couldn't have got there without trying all the things, making all the mistakes. So try building in different ways, like Cherem says, sideways. This model's got some great examples of like really clever builds. You think, wow, I didn't know you could do that way. So get inspired by these sets.
And also get inspired by the community, because there's a lot of great builders out there, you guys.
Yeah.
So I think what you're doing right now, you're just sharing your experience. This is how you become an expert. You look into every different angle. There's one more question from Awesome Sauce question is, after building the set, is there anything you'd like to change, Simon?
Oof. Can we make it bigger?
Can we add more?
We'd need a bigger box. No, I'm so happy with the way this set came out. It's so true to how the city looks in the movie. I'm just really pleased with it. I hope when you get to try it out, you are as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think that's it from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for joining.
I hope you enjoy the build.
Yeah. And keep on building. The last thing is the close-up.
Oh, we're going to do the close-up of the crab.
Let's do that. Like, there's one last request, and let's do this.
Yep. We
Cool.
have to do a special shout out to Nico and Chris, the awesome Lego designers who worked on this set in Denmark. They worked with us in making this, and they couldn't be here today, so we had the honor of building it for you. But these guys, these really are some of the expert Lego designers, and they've built an awesome set.
So please, last thing.
Let's see. Okay. So, on this set, now can we see this? This is one of my favorite features of the model. So the the cook here, he wants to cook some crab. So he's got the barbecue, and he's going to place the crab in here and put it down, and it's going to cook, and it's cooked.
Yummy.
It's a clever feature that the designers created there. That's and, you know, and you can even reverse it if you want. Let's put him back in. Let's reverse time, and it's uncooked. That's such a cool feature of this model. Yeah.
Great.
Cool. So, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye bye. Congratulations.
Congratulations.